I completed 5 months and 8 months of semen retention back to back. And as a result, I stopped counting days. I stopped chasing streaks. If semen retention feels tense, obsessive, or like you're fighting yourself, then this video is for you. I'm going to explain why I stopped counting the days and what happened as a result, and some of the psychology behind why maybe it's not the best thing for you to do because of what happened to me. I noticed this in one of my clients that I've been helping. He put so much emphasis on his retention streaks and days that he formed this whole identity around him that was actually hurting him, because every time he relapsed, he felt like it was the end of the world for him. He only felt that way because he put so much emphasis on that retention streak. And I'm here to tell you from experiencing it myself and seeing it in others that this is killing you. People overcomplicate it for no reason because they put so much of this identity and self-worth into it. I remember in 2018, when I was practicing retention, when I started to get past 2 months, that's when I stopped counting the days. That's when it started just became pointless. And if I ever wanted to know where I was on that streak, I always had my starting date, so I could just go from there. But the point is, I didn't realize is that I put so much emphasis on just doing whatever it took to not relapse. That meant smoking so much weed until I passed out, just numbing myself in whatever way. I was heavily repressing myself sexually. After I did that 5 and 8 month streak, my addiction slowly came back. And I also realized this is how my addiction even started in the first place. I grew up Muslim. My family is Muslim. And I was taught religiously from a young age that I wasn't allowed to talk to women, look at women, be in the same room as women. I was told all this was a sin. And when you're 5 years old, you take everything literally. I did 5 and 8 months back to back. I thought I was done, but nah. Slowly that addiction came back because I was repressing myself sexually for so long. I didn't have a proper outlet. Sure, I was active, but I was just doing whatever I could do to not acknowledge that side of myself. I was putting it down because I thought that was the way to do it. I thought I was supposed to beat that side of me, no pun intended, into submission. But hey, that didn't work. So nowadays, I don't count streaks. I do a lot of energy work, cultivation, alchemy, and that really boosts the benefits I get from retention. If I do get an urge and it's uncontrollable, I don't watch porn. I do a non-ejaculatory orgasm. You do that, and instead of your energy going down and out, it goes upwards. It can be used for other purposes. So that's what I do instead of just relapsing or repressing myself. Now, I do have to note that this is dangerous and an advanced practice. You have to have strong pelvic floor muscles because if you try to attempt this and you have no experience, you're just going to break your fucking streak. And that's what I found to be the best thing to do instead of repressing myself. Imagine going from 20 days to 150, relapse once. Then you go another 200 plus days, all from 20 days. That's where I fucked up because I wasn't built for that. My streaks shouldn't have been so long. I should have built myself up a little more instead of just going from 20 to 150 to 240. My body couldn't handle it. I just looked so disciplined. I just looked like a boss. But on the inside, there was so much destruction and chaos because I wasn't integrating. What I noticed is repression doesn't kill desire. You can repress something and it's still going to be there. It's just going to find another outlet to come out from. It doesn't just go away. It doesn't just vanish into thin air. That's why when I said the way I grew up, it manifested for me into a porn addiction because you need some sort of outlet. When it comes to counting the days and chasing streaks, it makes sense to not count the days because you're identifying with it. You know how they say when a smoker doesn't want to smoke, they don't say, I'm going to smoke another time. They say, I don't smoke anymore. So when you say, I'm on day whatever, you're reinforcing that behavior. That's why counting days is bad. You're either a winner or a loser. When you're counting the days, you identify that you're a coomer. You're identifying that you're a gooner that has an issue. If you're trying to quit and get off it, doesn't that sound like counterproductive to identify that way? I don't know. I also feel like it's a form of external validation because I see a lot of people talking about I had 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. I've done 8 months, but I didn't really tell anyone. I just kept it pushing.